Bonjour, fellow travelers. Whether you're chasing history, romance, or scenery that takes your breath away, France delivers. This isn't just a tour of a country. This is a journey through time, taste, and timeless beauty. From the snow-dusted Alps to golden beaches on the Riviera, from lavender-scented fields to dramatic castles perched on cliffs, we're diving into unforgettable places that prove France is so much more than Paris. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what's your next travel spot. Who knows? It might just be the star of our next video. Ready to explore? Let's begin. Off the windswept coast of Normandy, where the tides race in and out with hypnotic power, rises one of France's most mesmerizing sights, Mont Saint-Michel. This medieval abbey, perched dramatically atop a granite island, has stood watch over the bay for over 1,000 years. As the sea rushes in, the island transforms into a fortress surrounded by water, and when the tide pulls back, a mysterious path is revealed across the sand. It's like stepping into a fantasy novel, except it's real. Narrow cobblestone lanes wind upward, leading to the abbey, where the views stretch endlessly over sea and sky. It's not just a place, it's a living legend. Deep in the heart of the Loire Valley, where fairy tale chateaux dot the landscape like jewels, stands one of the grandest of them all, Château de Chambord. With its forest surroundings, extravagant turrets, and a rooftop skyline that looks like a Gothic dream, Chambord is the architectural embodiment of Renaissance France. Commissioned by King Francis I and possibly inspired by Leonardo da Vinci himself, this castle has 440 rooms and a famously mysterious double helix staircase. Walking through its vast halls, you can almost hear the echoes of royal banquets and hunting horns. Chambord isn't just a chateau, it's a masterpiece carved in stone. On the sun-drenched Mediterranean coast between Marseille and Annecy, nature has carved out a secret paradise, the Calanque de Cassis. These fjord-like inlets, with their towering white limestone cliffs and turquoise waters, look like something out of a Greek island fantasy. Hike through pine-scented trails, kayak through crystal-clear coves, or simply lie back on a hidden beach, listening to the soft lapping of the sea against the rock. The Calanques are wild, raw, and absolutely unforgettable. This is the side of France that whispers instead of shouts, and it's one you'll never want to leave. Imagine the Grand Canyon, only filled with sparkling emerald water. Welcome to the Gorge du Verdon, Europe's most spectacular river canyon. Towering cliffs plunge 700 meters into the winding Verdon River, creating a playground for thrill seekers and nature lovers alike. Paddle through its jade green waters, hike along dizzying ledges, or just take in the endless views from the cliffside roads. The raw, untamed beauty here is nothing short of epic. It's not just a destination, it's a sensory adventure. Step into a medieval fantasy in Carcassonne, one of the best preserved fortified cities in Europe. Its double-walled ramparts and 53 towers look like something out of a storybook, and that's exactly what it feels like inside. Cobblestone streets wind past quaint cafes, Gothic churches, and hidden courtyards where time seems to stand still. At sunset, the golden glow on the stone walls is nothing short of magical. Carcassonne isn't just history, it's living, breathing legend. At the foot of Europe's highest peak lies a town that has adventure running through its veins, Chamonix Mont Blanc. Whether you're skiing world-class slopes in winter or paragliding above glaciers in summer, this alpine village is the heartbeat of the French Alps. Here, mountain culture meets timeless charm. Sip hot chocolate in a chalet, ride a cable car above the clouds, and gaze at the mighty Mont Blanc towering above it all. Chamonix is where adrenaline meets awe. Every summer, the hills of Provence burst into color. Endless waves of purple lavender roll across the fields like a fragrant sea under the warm southern sun. It's a sensory overload in the best way. The hum of bees, the smell of lavender, the sight of purple blending into blue skies. These fields are not only picture-perfect, they're soul-soothing. The magic of Provence is real, and once you've stood in the lavender breeze, you'll understand why artists and poets flock here. Clinging to a limestone cliff in the Lot Valley is Rocamadour, a village so dramatic it looks sculpted from the rock itself. For centuries, pilgrims have climbed its 216 steps to reach the sacred chapel where legend says a sword from heaven once fell. But even if you're not here for miracles, you'll find magic in the view, the medieval lanes, and the sheer improbability of this village's location. Rocamadour isn't just perched on a cliff, it's perched on the edge of legend. On the windswept coast of Normandy, nature has sculpted one of France's most iconic seascapes. The cliffs of Étretat. Towering chalk arches rise dramatically from the Atlantic, their shapes immortalized by Monet and other Impressionist masters. As waves crash below and sea mist dances in the air, you'll understand why painters, poets, and photographers have fallen in love with this place. It's a masterpiece, painted by the tides. Where France meets Germany, Strasbourg rises like a city from a storybook. Half-timbered houses, canals lined with flowers, and a Gothic cathedral that scrapes the sky. This is the heart of Alsace, a place where cultures blend, cuisines delight, and every street looks like a film set. Whether you're cruising through La Petite France or sipping white wine under a half-timbered balcony, Strasbourg feels like a fairy tale come to life. Tucked into the rolling vineyards of Bordeaux, the medieval village of Saint-Émilion is a feast for the senses. Its ancient cobbled lanes wind past Roman ruins, underground churches carved from limestone, and wine cellars that have aged world-renowned reds for centuries. This is where wine meets wonder, where the terroir is sacred and time seems to move at the pace of a slow-poured vintage. In Saint-Émilion, every sip tells a story. With its pastel-painted houses, flower-filled canals, and cobbled squares, Colmar looks like it was plucked straight from a fairy tale. Often called the most beautiful town in Alsace, Colmar blends French charm with German flair. And every season adds its own magic. In spring, it blooms. In winter, it twinkles. But year-round, it enchants. It's not just photogenic, it's spellbinding. Nestled beside a crystal-clear alpine lake, and surrounded by snow-capped peaks. Annecy is often called the Venice of the Alps. Canals wind through pastel streets, while swans glide across Lake Annecy. In the summer, it's all sunshine and sailing. In winter, it's a snowy escape with charm in every corner. Whether you're biking around the lake or strolling the old town, Annecy feels like pure serenity. France is more than Paris. Its mountain peaks and sun-drenched valleys, medieval wonders and lavender dreams, ocean cliffs and alpine skies. From ancient castles to coastal serenity, every corner tells a story, and every story calls to you. So pack your curiosity, follow the road less traveled, and let France reveal itself, one breathtaking place at a time. This isn't just a vacation. This is the soul of France.